Hello everyone, welcome to Tutorials in Hand. In this video tutorial we are going to see how to write a program in C to check student result. That is, we will be given the percentage and on that basis we have to decide if the student is passed or not. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So first of all, let's quickly move to VS Code in order to see the programming implementation part. Firstly, let's create a new file by clicking onto this icon and let the file name be simply result.c. Since we are aware that the extension of a C program file is .c, that's why we have to use this .c. Now in this program, what is the very first thing that we have to do? So first of all, in this program we have to take input from the user, which is the percentage, and on that percentage only we will decide if the student is passed or not. So first of all, let's write the all necessities that are there in order to make this program. So in order to do that, we have to first of all take a header file, that is, we have to include the headers. So let's include it. So out of which firstly we have to include stereo.h, and in this program we are not going to use anything else, so our work will be done with this header file itself. Now let's have our main function, main method. Yeah. Now let's have a variable onto which we will store the percentage, and let the variable name be simply per. Okay, and now let's ask the user to enter the percentage. So first of all, let's write the comment which will indicate the user like what exactly he or she needs to do. Right, so this line, we are aware that in C language we can print anything with help of printf method, right? So that's why this thing will be displayed in the terminal. So this will make aware the user that yeah, they need to enter the percentage. Now let's say the user has entered some percentage, so we as a programmer, we also are interested in storing that percentage so that we can deal with it, right? So in order to store that, we have a method called scanf. So basically we will write scanf and then modulus d. See, we are having this idea that this percentage is going to be in integer type. That's why we have declared int to the percentage, right? That's why we are writing modulus d. So now what we will do is we will give ampersand symbol and then per. So from this and up to this thing, what we actually mean is we have included the header file, which is very necessary in order to write this program, right? And then we have started our main method. And inside this, what we did, we initialized a variable called per, which is going to store our percentage. And then we have asked the user to enter the percentage with help of printf function, right? And finally, with help of scanf, we have stored the percentage whatever the user is providing inside what, inside per variable, right? Now here comes the logical part. Now we have to decide whether the student is passed or not. So the logic is very simple, and that is, if the percentage that the student has got, if it is greater than or equals to 40, then we will say that yeah, the student is passed. But if it is lesser than 40, then we will say that he has failed, right? What is a very simple programming solution that we can think of with this statement? So that is, we will decide it through conditional statements and with help of if. So what we are going to do is we will simply write if my percentage is greater than or equal to 40, then we will say that yeah, the student has passed. So we'll simply print that result is passed. Now, if that's not the case, that then in that situation, our flow will move to the else's part, and then we will simply print what the result is failed, right? Now, a semicolon is very important in C program, we know, and then finally we will return what? We will return my zero. So this is the overall logic of the program. Like in this program, there were only few things like how to take input from the user first of all, and what is the logic and how to apply if else statement in C language. Now let's run it and see it working. So okay, yeah, here it's telling that some okay. So over here we missed a semicolon onto scanf. No problem. Let's rerun it. Yeah. and see it's asking me to enter the percentage. Let the percentage be 35, which is we are expecting that the result should be fail, and here you can see that the result is fail. Let's give some more inputs onto it. Let it be exactly 40, and see it's telling that the result is passed. Let it be 98 for the last input that I would work for. You can see that the result is passed. So this is how we can write a program in C language to decide whether or not a student is passed on the basis of the percentage that we have been given with. I hope you understood the things very clearly, but still if you have any doubt, then feel free to drop it down in the comment section. We will surely try to solve it as soon as possible. So this was all about the video. Thank you.